Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to another 0 hour video. Today is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to walk you through some of the stuff that I do in preparation for a tournament. To be honest, probably I'm doing a little bit more than I usually do. I'm being more thorough today. And one of the reasons is one to show you how thorough you can be, and also just to prepare for probably the biggest tournament that 0 hour probably will ever see, for like the World Series at the moment. The prize pool is over $2,000. I think for first place is like between $800 and $900. So it's worth putting in the extra time and effort, definitely, because even if you get second or third or even fourth place, there's like hundreds of dollars to be won. My motivation has been down in the last probably like week. I haven't even touched 0 hour. I've actually been playing the remaster, which you can see on my desktop there. I've been going to sleep watching, going to bed watching other people of streams of the remaster, thinking of new build orders and stuff like that. It's kind of distracted me and torn me away from 0 hour. And I'm actually, over the last week, I'm not actually, it's weird to say that I just said about all that prize money. I'm not actually that bothered. If I get knocked out and I end up playing the remaster, I'm not actually that bothered because I'm really enjoying the remaster. I'm living the ladder. I'm already like in the top 50. Not that the competition is that hard at the moment, but I'm really, really liking the remaster and the competitiveness. Yes, sure, the graphics aren't that great compared to like 0 hour, and I would love a 0 hour remaster, don't get me wrong, but I'm loving the quick match and the elo system and stuff like that. It's really got me hooked at the moment. So that apart, then today I've been trying to get my motivation up. I've had a coffee, I've trying to eat healthy, I've gone for a walk and stuff like that. I've got my game in a few hours, 1900 my time, 18 GMT versus HSN Leb, and I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I've been doing. So the first thing, well, actually, what we're going to do today, the main thing is we're going to check replays of our opponents. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Just before I show you this, just look at this, what I found. Just look at that, what I found on Gentle before while I was searching through someone's photos. I don't think that's the actual HSN. I think that's a different HSN guy, but someone's basically modified the game. I just wanted to show you that because I just find it hilarious. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to find our opponent's replays today. So we're going to go to Gentle Data. So actually what you can do, if you, let's say you're brand new to this, we can go to Google. Not Gmail. We can go to normal Google, type in Gentle. We're going to find the first link, which is here, and we're going to go to browse data. It brings you to this, which I actually have favorited, so I have it there. That's what I just click on, really, really simple and easy. And I recommend you do the same as well. In here, you've got different months. So there is actually 2 Junes. This one is broken. I don't know why that one's actually appeared, but this one here, we're going to go inside of here, and then we're going to go in the day that we want. So today is the 12th. I'm going to look at yesterday, just for this example. I'm going to go into the 11th, 0 hour. And then here is if the player plays on Game Ranger. So I know my opponent plays predominantly on Game Ranger. I don't think I ever see him online. So that in that case, you're going to go in Network. If you see him playing online and you think the replays are going to be online, you go on, obviously, online. Yeah, the fact that I think my opponent only plays on Game Ranger, I might be wrong, but I found sufficient replays inside of here, so it's going to wait for this to load. It is a little bit slow when you first click on it. We're going to go in here, and then you're going to look for your opponent. So you basically got all your opponent's replays in here. A massive long list, just shows you how active 0 hour actually is. And then you got these unique codes at the end, okay? So that unique code is pretty handy. I'm going to do a Control and F. I'm in Google Chrome, Control and F. I think if you're in Internet Explorer or Firefox or whatever, probably Control and F works too. I'm going to search for HSN because I know that's what his name is. That might be that terrorist Bin Laden that we just found. Hope that the video doesn't get demonetized for that. And then we're going to find here, this is our opponent. We're going to copy and paste, going to copy that code just in case. And then we're going to go in there, and lo and behold, we've got some replays. So yesterday he was playing against Herb. I think that was a Clan Wars match. So what you would do is just click that, click that, click that, click that. You want to click the .rep file, download them all to your desktop, which I've done a minute ago, and then you want to save them in my documents. So I'm just going to go back from there, and then also with that code copied, I'm going to do another Control and F, and I'm also going to search for another code. So you see it's found 2. So actually that one is him as well. So actually I don't think I have these replays, so I'm going to get that one, and I'm also not going to get that one because it's 2.1 and 1.1 kilobyte. You don't want to get them. You want to get 84 kilobytes because that's a standard replay size. Actually a little bit of a long game. So that's the only if I paste that code in again, that's the only 2 records he's got. What I've noticed about this guy though is that he plays he's got 2 unique codes. I don't know if he's playing on a laptop or someone else's house, or if he's got someone else playing for him at certain times, or someone else has logged on his account, but he does have 2 codes. So if I go into the day before, the 10th, which is Wednesday, I want to show you this raw. I'm not going to edit any of this. It's all going to be raw. The only thing I've done is, because this is a little bit slow, I've downloaded the replays in advance just to show you. But I want to show you how, just to save a bit of time, sorry. So I just want to show you the fact that he does have 2 unique codes against his name. So if we go HSN here, right, so I'm going to paste that code from before. So you see now it's not finding anything. You see that? I'm pressing enter. It's not finding anything there at the top right of the screen. But if I do control, if I find him here, if I paste that code at the top, so it starts with HKK, but then down here he's got HKI. So he must be playing on a different computer inside of his house. It must be that. He must have a laptop and a desktop or something. I don't know. But either way, that's him. So you want to download all these replays as well. So he's playing against Freestyle. I don't know if I have all of these replays. I think I do. I have about 30 replays anyway. So basically, what you want to do, you can go back as far as you want, put in as much effort as you want. Personally, I've checked today. He hasn't played today, but then I've downloaded every replay up until... I think I got the second, or maybe I skipped the second. That's like a week's worth of replays. The reason you want to download replays is because it does help. It's helped me win tournaments before. I'm not saying it outright wins you tournaments, but it can help you. If it helps you win that one game, it can help you tip in your favor. If it goes to 5-5 and you win one game because of this, it can help you win a tournament. Because people like to do similar things. Like, for example, Fargo. You will see him a lot more often than, for example, Big Size do all-ins. You'll see him do like a double helix rush and no ecos, whereas Big Size will never do it. People, that's just 2 examples and 2 extremes, but you've got, no matter how much you think your brain is random, you're not. You've got these habits and whatever in your brain that you people will typically do. If I download a few replays from a few days ago and I find a GLA mirror and he does a terror attack every single time, chances are when I come against it, it's going to do a terror attack. What am I going to do? Probably just defend against that and probably just win the game right there, because if you stop a terror attack, that's GG. Right, so what I've done is I've been through all of these replays. I've got them all. I'm going to close that now. I'm going to get that one there. I did have 30 before. I'm going to get that one there. Going to go in my documents, make that full screen. I'm going to go into CNC 0-hour data. Going to go into replays, and you see all these replays I've got. So this is probably going to be a long replay, but you know what? I don't care. I got a tournament in a few hours. I don't want to burn myself out by playing solidly now. I'm going to watch these. I'm not going to watch them all. I'll probably skip through them. Some of them are only 30 kilobytes. That's 28 kilobytes, 22 kilobytes. One thing I do notice is he's not playing really hard competition. Apart from Freestyler, and you could probably say Herb, Mo Raptor, I think that's actually Mohammed Al-Bavari on the chat who follows my channel. Want to be like some of the only top players there, really. And no offense to everybody else, I'm sure everyone's on the same page here. Freestyler, top player, he came top in Clan Wars for the month of May or whatever it was. And Herb, rusty expert, but I mean he's good. They're the 2 biggest names there. So really, he's not playing that high level of competition. He's played more than me because I've been playing the remaster over the last week. But I also have 10 years experience and probably hundreds of thousands of games to my name. So as long as my kind of feeling going into this game is as long as I'm pretty warm, should we say, as long as I've played a few hours beforehand, and as long as I go warm into the game and I don't go cold into the games, then my experience alone should just be enough to breeze through this. I know I'm the stronger player going into this. This is my kind of mindset. It's HSN Leb. I don't really know that much about him, to be honest. I've seen him play a few 3v3s. He's pretty good in 3v3s. I've seen like his late game in GLA. He's pretty good. Predominantly plays DEFCON. I don't see him playing that many 1v1s apart from we're going to watch some of these replays now. So I'll stop mumbling now and we're going to watch some replays. Again, I'm not going to edit any of this. You're going to literally see how I'm going to do it for this round. I may well is quite a possibility that I will just get knocked out in the first round. It's more than a possibility because I haven't played for like a week. I've been focused on the remaster, and as soon as I come into this game, the scroll speed and whatever is so much different. So yeah, it could well be I get knocked out, but my feeling is, with my experience, and I'm generally known as a higher skill level player than this guy, I should be beating him, but I'm not overconfident. I know he's got potential to knock me out. Right, we're gonna go through these replays. I'm gonna pick out patterns. One of the maps here I don't have, because the reason I know that is because this list is messed up. You see there, it's like double texted. If you get that, it means one of the maps you don't have. So this is going to cause me a bit of a problem. So we can watch probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I've just double clicked one by mistake. I'm gonna exit out. I want to watch them in order. Gonna go back here. Yeah, we're gonna watch them in order. Arctic Lagoon, I think, is in the map pool. You want to know the map pool as well. There's like 10 maps. Arctic Lagoon, I'm pretty sure, is one of them. There are a few things I know about all the maps. For example, the only map with cars on it is Canyon of the Dead. My game seems a little bit laggy. Again, that's maybe with me not being 32 FPS is not normally 60. I don't know. Sometimes when I think, yeah, sometimes you watch a replay, but actually if you play a network game and then jump back into the replay, it plays faster. So all we're watching here is basically what build order is. Well, we can watch a little bit of how his micro is, how his supply placement is, and whatever. But basically, is that a perfect supply placement? That's a pretty good. So what is the matchup here? His tank versus a GLA. He's doing a two supply, two war factories. Pretty standard. His supply placement is both pretty good. Don't think he's using.
Ready for action. Keep the cylinders oiled.
He's got his war factory on 1, war factory on 2. I mean, this doesn't matter that much, but I'm just checking. Like, see here, the micro. If he had that in the control group, he probably wouldn't have took so much damage there. He could have waypointed it back. So he's done basically two war factories. He's doing flamers and gats. Sneaky worker. That's actually. Oh, no, that's actually herbs, isn't it? What am I on about? Sneaky worker from herb. Flamers down the side. He's done mines on 1 supply a little bit late into the game. And he's not dealing well with this harassment. I mean, he did a nice attack, but he's not dealing well with the counter-attack from herb. So, I mean, that could be something. Rather than just sitting back, you want to send an aggressive technical. Herb's actually demolishing him here. And as many of these games he loses, for me, that's good news for me, because if he loses every single one of these games that I'm going to be watching, which I don't think is the case, but if he does, then oh, I thought he was practicing tank versus stealth then. But if he does, then it's only good for me because his motivation is likely to be less going into my games. Okay, so he's tank versus USA. He's gonna do 2 supply, 2 war factory. This is probably a more boring matchup to watch. I'm quickly fast forwarding and not fast forwarding through. Herb's doing a no eco. The reason he's doing a no eco on this map is because the supplies are very far apart. So he's done 2 gats down the side, gat down the middle. So some people like to build 4 gats and then drop down a propaganda center and then resume the gats. Google likes to build 2 gats and then instantly get the chain gun upgrade. These are the different kind of traits. No eco's doing pretty well. Not that great micro there from her, but does lose full V. So HSN. See what some people would do, like if this was size, he would have another gat in the base making sure that Herb is not collecting. Whereas HSN is just kind of sitting around in his base with a load of gas, just trying to defend the no eco. I mean, if he kills that V, yeah, sure, it's GG. But also if Herb micros this like God perfectly, HSN cannot win. See. I mean, him losing to a rusty guy like Herb should give me the confidence, but again, I haven't played all week, so maybe it won't go great for me. Okay, HSN is now China, so we're seeing a lot of his China Nuke even. Seeing a lot of his China games. Nuke versus, here's China. So this is an interesting one, because don't know if the Nuke player is just going to spam Battle Masters or if he's going to go straight Gats because of the Helix. I reckon he's going to do, I thought he was going to do Battle Masters. Oh, he's doing Gats behind it. So you see, in that case, I think the Helix build order will work. The Helix build order, what you want to do is take out the Battle Masters first, because they're the ones going first. He's not going with he's not going with his units. He's sending that gap back actually. Just waiting there. Personally, I would have sent it in. I mean, the outpost is there. You could have got in here and probably killed, at least finish that truck, because that outpost was laid out. It's a nice build order from Herb, to be honest. After this, by the way, I'll show you the after these games. I mean, this might be a long video. I might be going on for like an hour watching all these, but I literally want to show you all of my thought process. And if it helps someone else win a couple of the rounds or whatever, then so be it. Oh, by the way, you want to listen to music that you enjoy and what gets you motivated as well. As I said, the last few days or whatever, I've had zero motivation. I didn't stream yesterday. I actually tried to, but my computer did a Windows update at the same time I tried to stream, and it was all laggy, so I just cancelled it and switched my PC off. That's how low my motivation was. Music that gets you motivated, music that is good. So actually, on the other screen, I actually have the Command & Conquer, this new track playing, so I'm going to play that actually. Don't know how quiet that is on the video or not. So basically a secret track from the CNC remaster called Tank Battle. If you just type into YouTube, CNC Remaster Tank Battle Unlocked track, you'd be able to hear it. So, yeah, normally what I'd do if I wasn't doing this, I'd whack the music right up and I'd just be fast forwarding through all of these. Obviously, I wouldn't be talking, I'd just be paying attention. So, yeah, what is he doing? He's expanded to a third supply rather than go prop. That's useful for me to know as well. So, for example, if I get the same matchup as Herb in my games, and I know he's gone for that fast third supply, I don't have to waypoint scout to find it. I know he's probably going to do it. I don't even know if this map is in the map pool, to be honest. I need to pay attention. But I know he's capable of now doing that third, or he's got a tendency to do it, at least in this one game anyway. So, I mean, what is he doing now? He's got 3,200 and he's not yet built a propaganda center. So that's a mistake. Top level propaganda center would be down. I know he's probably focusing on micro and his stuff. If I was her, would I be dropping that down in... Instead of that, I'd probably be dropping down a second war factory sooner, and then a propaganda center later on. I mean, I don't know what Herb's doing, to be honest. So it's basically the tier 1 spam. We're still at like 6 minutes and the propaganda center still isn't finished. He's floating 3,600. And then he's probably just going to bring the overlords on. To be honest, I don't even need to watch the end of the replay. I already know now he's capable of that third supply. Oh, I've just double-clicked the same replay. Natural threats is the next one. I'm actually going to pull up the map pool, to be honest, on the other screen. I can show you the bracket as well. Here's the bracket. I'll just pause that replay. So here's the bracket. I am down here against HSN Lab, and then I'll go against Leader or Gorilla. HSN and Leader are both from the same clan. I don't know who will win out of them, but I should be the favorite to come out here. But my fear is going against Size in that round if I get past those first 2 rounds. That's my main mission will be to try and get past that round, but I can't stumble here. Basically, yeah, that's all the things. 64 players. Apologies if this has spoiled some of the games for you. I don't think there's that many surprises. Freestyler versus Shay St. John happened yesterday, so it's a little bit out of date. If I'm going to cast any or if I'm going to stream any, it's going to be from this round onwards. I'm not going to do any this round of 64 because it... no offense, but there's a lot of unknown players or weaker players that probably videos and whatever won't get that many views. So and it also takes a hell of a lot of time. If I strip out that first round, that's like half of the tournament. That's half of the tournament games that I would have to cast out, and it would save me a hell of a lot of time. I'd rather focus on casting some of the bigger games. So I literally don't have time to put all this effort in practicing and whatever at the same time as casting those replays. I physically don't have the time. And last year I tried to do both, and I went out. So this year I'm going to focus on trying to win. Look, it's prize pool 2,000. Where's the maps? Maps here. So Desolate District is the map one. Yeah, it is one of the ones. So I need to pay attention to that. And also Natural Threats. Yeah, this is one as well. So he's practicing the maps. I mean, he might be practicing this week, but again, I'm going to hope that my knowledge is enough to... knowledge and experience is enough to help me get through these games. Right, what matchup we got now? Because that's all I'm interested in. Is some kind of... It's like China Vanilla. Okay, that's interesting. Skipping his tunnel on the left-hand side. That could work with a truck rush. And the car has been removed, has it? Yeah, the car's been removed on this version. Yeah, that's another thing I've already done. I've been into every single map that's in the World Series pool, all the latest versions. So this is Natural Threats V3, I think. And checked which one has cars or not. Canyon of the Dead V1 is in the map pool and it has cars. That's interesting to know. Herb's just going to walk in here. What the hell? I mean, look at that. That is a glaring opportunity. Something happens to that truck. I need to rewind that and watch it happen. Look at that. That's a massive, massive weakness. He's already dead. Just losing that supply, he's already dead. Herb's tank as well. Ooh. So actually, that tunnel there, I think I've died to that tunnel before. Not against HSM, but against someone else. Might have been Freestyler or Shay or someone like that. So yeah, that tunnel, scopes and RPGs is hard to deal with and hard to clear up. You're going to need a lot of stuff to deal with that. So I've got to be careful. I got to know to flame that supply if I get this matchup, and also stop that aggressive worker. So HSN is back in this actually. That was just bad by Herb, I think. He should have just stopped that worker and it would have been GG. That's natural threat, Sand Scorpion. Sand Scorpion is in the map pool. Yeah, it is Sand Scorpion. This is basically Sand Serpent with the don't know if that music was too loud for you or not. Might be, but let me just turn it down just in case. This is the thing, like if I was doing this by myself, like not recording you and not recording for you and showing you what I'm doing, that music would be like up. I wouldn't even be able to hear the game sounds because all I'm focusing on is staying motivated and watching the just watching the build orders and mistakes from HSN and watching what he has tendency to do. So like skipping that tunnel on his second supply, just then and doing the more aggressive tunnel. That's something that could that bit of knowledge alone in that particular matchup, if we get that map, that bit of knowledge alone will win me that game. I guarantee you that will win me the game if I stop that tunnel. I mean, I might win it anyway. I might spot the worker or whatever, but now knowing that he has a tendency to do that. Also, this aggressive worker here going straight across the map rather than building a tunnel here, that's another thing to take note. And this slow worker here, I mean, if you get this, like I've done a review of this map before, if you get this area, it's GG. I mean, if you get this area in a GLA mirror, it's over. Actually, in GLA versus anything, to be honest. Maybe apart from air. The thing different about this map is now you've got them supply crates. So HSN is preparing a Terror Tech. He is against the Tox. He's losing control in the middle. He's going for a 5 terrorist. He's going to get that. That is a mistake from Herb because he saw that worker running past. So this Herb mistake, man. That TT, it might actually get in and kill everything. It's got the potential to kill the arms in and kill all the workers. I'm just going to fast forward it. It does get... So again, he's then a more aggressive worker. You stop that worker and you stop the other map control and it's GG. Honestly, trust me. Herb's died to a secret tunnel in his base again. I mean, he might not have died. Let's see. Right, he's taking... He got defeated. HSN defeated. But Herb almost lost the game to that aggressive tunnel again. So we know he's capable of doing that. I guarantee you in one of the games that I play against him, if I get anything versus one of his GLAs, he's gonna do an aggressive tunnel like that. Whether it's GLA mirror or anything, actually, he's gonna do that. Okay, so he's now against Mo Raptor. A super weapon mirror. This is Summer Arena. This is also in the map pool. Do I like this build order? So he's done 2 supplies, War Factory, Barracks, but he's not going to have enough money to build the 3rd Chinook. And it potentially is an alright build order because chances are you're going to get dropped by the enemy super weapon anyway. This is going to cause big damage, man. Mo Raptor's not prepared for this. It's got 2 rangers here. So yeah, he's only going to be on 2 Chinooks for a while. So I mean, USA Mirror is one of my weakest. I absolutely hate playing it, to be honest. How do you combat this? You could probably do 2 supplies, 4 Chinooks, 2 barracks, and just do a really defensive, and then go into your War Factory a bit later. Keep your doses behind here, and then you'll have the advantage. Mo's gone for the oil capture, but he's also not collecting anything. So I mean, Mo's dead here. I think. Okay, so now he's still on 3 Chinooks, see, so this is not optimal, I don't think. But I mean, he's doing damage to Mo. But I think Mo's less experienced than him. But again, I can expect to drop in a super weapon mirror. I mean, I haven't really learnt much there anyway, because you probably would expect it. But I know he didn't drop an EMP, and he also didn't do like a 2 barracks kind of all-in thing. He didn't do that either. He didn't go for the oils. So this is little things that may or may not pay off. Next game, Snowy Drought, I think is in... Yeah, Snowy Drought V4. The cars here have been removed, so the cars here have gone. All the cars here have gone as well. And there was a truck like behind here that's gone. And that building has gone from over here to over here. That Jendi has kindly fixed. A part of my feedback, moved that bunker because it was annoying. Thing is, you can still get behind here though and harass the main supply. So, I mean, that's just a unique characteristic of the map, I think. This thing here can just be destroyed in one shot. Okay, so we've got air versus was it super weapon or USA? So what is he going to do here? So now here, this build order that he's done, what could work against that is a War Factory barracks, full Humvee, and an Avenger, or just a full no eco with 2 Vs and then reinforce it with another 2 Vs, MTVs afterwards. You could drop the full V and the Avenger here, and then you could pick it up and go over here. Or you could even drop the Avenger over here and drop the V over here. I mean, it's a pretty solid build order, what he's doing here. Mo Raptor's doing an aggressive War Factory here. I don't know if that's going to work, to be honest. Is he? He's not laser, is he? And now that Raptor's up, GG. Not a strong build order, but V and Avenger could have done decent there. I actually think... I don't know if I played against him before, and I think he doesn't like playing air. Or is that one of the other ones? It might be Leader that doesn't like playing air. You know, I think he feels quite weak with it. I might be wrong. Pretty sure if he did a massive hard drop and this build order didn't work out, he probably would just quit. That's what I'm thinking. Summer Arena. The difficulty is going to be that replay. That I don't have the map. That's going to be the difficult one, is trying to figure out which one it is. I'm going to watch as many as I can until it gets to an error. Because as soon as I play the next one, the map that I don't have, it will come up with an error, and then I'll need to delete the one that I don't have the map for. I just want to be able to watch that replay. Unless I figure out what map it is and download it, but I'm not going to that hassle. Air Mirror, this is interesting. Is he going to do a drop? Because I think the meta at the moment is to do a big drop. Either 3 or 5 missile defenders. I think if you drop 3, pick off at least 1 dozer, maybe stop some collection, but more importantly, kill the power. Your primary goal should be drop, kill the power, kill the dozer. And ideally, you can try and stop the other dozer. But killing the power, probably primary, and stopping some collection. So I think a drop here works better than the 2... What the hell? He's going for oil capture again, bro. Yeah, my opinion is 2 supplies. Barracks first. Airfield later. And do either 3 or 5 missile defender drop. I think 5. I probably would prefer to do 5. Because you knew so much damage of 5 missile defenders. Now he's just going to bring them out. Is he... I'm just going to pause there. Is he number... He's not numbering his Chinooks. Not numbered his dozer. He's got his wolf, his airfield on 1 and 2. Again, not a lot of this helps. Oh, he's not numbered them either. I mean, this just shows me... If you're not numbering these at this point...
What do you got? Gunship reporting in.
It just confirms that he's not a super top player. And he's also... Did he attack with 2 there? Did not need to attack with 2. This one should kill a dozer. He's only got 3 rockets left. Okay, so he's done Comanches to stop the oil capture. Okay, so he's capable of that. Five Raptors. And then he's done a... Has he got low power? No, he hasn't got low power. After that one, he will need low power. He'll need power here, and he'll do power upgrade. You'll see here how inexperienced is. If he doesn't upgrade his power, he's gonna go low power. More inexperienced, man. He needs another power first. I mean, it doesn't make that much of a difference, but I think if you got 2 supplies and then 2 airfields, and then you build a 3rd airfield, I think that knocks you low power. But definitely building that, and that knocks you low power. I can't remember what the airfield uses. I think the 3rd one knocks you low power and you need another power. I mean, there's no point watching the rest of this replay, to be honest with you. My Emma is pretty solid. And there's only so many build. There's not much I can learn from that apart from a drop is going to work and do damage against him. Snowy Drought again. Again, I'd rather be watching against harder opponents because I think against Mo Raptor, he's just going to win the majority of the games. Hang on a minute. Didn't we watch this replay already? Yeah, we did. I'm going to change the track. Oops, not that. It's because I have Spotify open as well. I like to have Spotify open. Before my actual games, I'll be listening to drum and bass. That's my favorite music. But I'm going to carry on playing. I love this one, to be honest. And like I said, this video is not for entertainment purposes. This is showing you what I actually do. I'm listening to music that I enjoy. Like I say, in reality, the music would be on full blast and I wouldn't even be, well, I wouldn't be talking. I'd just be flicking through all these replays. Snowy Drought. Summer Arena. We're in Vendetta now. Is Vendetta in the... Yeah, Vendetta is in the map pool. This is a new one. Thing is about this map, I'll just pause it before we get into it, is that you've got a supply there, and a supply there. So you can easily do well, you could do 3 doses as well. Three supply build orders, like with Nuke, for example, Nuke against the GLA. You're probably more often than not going to do a forward supply there and like a truck rush here, and then behind it do your 2 supplies and then get on 2 war factories after that. That's the thing I noticed about this map. Also, this one over here is not full. It's only 20k compared to your main base is 45k. Whoa. This oil area is important to fight over. Probably, do you want 20k or do you want them oils? Probably controlling this is probably better because you can have more map control because there's loads of bunkers there. I'm going to pause it because I'm not paying attention. And also, if you get here, you can harass that supply. Depending on what army he is, like say is USA or whatever, you can harass that nice and easy. So HSN is stealth here against some kind of USA, but I don't really care what USA is. HSN is going to do a similar thing. Okay, so he's done his... he likes to do this, actually. I think he does his arms dealer pretty unprotected, and then he'll do his tunnel over here. So drone placement, that can win you a game as well. 3 supply build order versus USA. That's pretty unique. And no terrorists. It's going to do a hijacker. Terrorists now. Okay, so that's a weak build order in my opinion. No terrorists. You could dose drop this one, and then with your first V, send it straight across the map, kill all them workers, and straight away you've put him on the back foot. I wouldn't say maybe you've necessarily won the game from there, but straight away that's not a strong build order what he's done here. He's preparing terror tech. And again, he's no offense to Mo Raptor, but he's not a Logiker, he's not a Size, he's not a Google. HSN Leb is not playing against the top elite players, and playing against those players, even if you lose him more often than not, is going to make you better than playing some of the lower ranked players. I don't even know if Mo Raptor was in Clan Wars or not. It might be. But I'm just saying, if he'd have played against like Google, Boyka, Freestyler, these kind of people, I know he played some games against Freestyler. I guarantee you he'd perform better against me if he plays against them. I mean, the games haven't even happened yet. He might still beat me, but... Okay, so he's gone for terror tech on the power and failed. So this is all not that impressive. He's still got his RPGs outside of the tunnel. Okay, he's got an aggressive tunnel on the left now. Is there another tunnel? One thing that you want to improve on, by the way, this can be an informative help you video as well. I always see casual players or lower ranked players doing tunnels there, and then they'll do another tunnel there, and then they'll do another tunnel there, or they'll do a tunnel here, and then a stinger here, and then another tunnel here. But what are you actually gaining from that? You're gaining nothing. So you want to do your tunnels at least this distance apart. In the early game, they want to be as far away apart as possible. I mean, here and here is kind of alright. Here is good. You then don't want to drop down one here. You want to send that worker forward and build another one here and gain a lot of ground early game. That's what you want to do. He is pretty close, but I mean, he's sealing off that, and he's sealing... Well, this is not even sealed off, really, is it? I mean, the Vs can just go through here, which they're probably going to do, to be fair. Oh, man. Why engage that? Not only have you revealed your massive V army and lost a V in the process, you could have just gone round straight to his base. You could have squeezed through there, closed his war factory down, and won the game. With an ambulance. You need to bring the ambulance. But now he's revealed his army, revealed his intention to push. Is that even collecting? So now he's kind of chilled. But will he play like this? He's not been that aggressive against Mo, but will he play that against me? I think the more... I'm not saying HSN's afraid of me. Well, he should be. He'd be afraid, boy. The more afraid you are of a player or whatever, if a player is better than you, you need to be more aggressive. So here, I think HSN's lab is pretty comfortable. He knows he's better than Mo. So he's only done that one bit of aggression, failed, and then he's kind of sitting back behind it. Maybe he'll do the same against me, but generally, I'm expecting if he wants to win, he should do more aggression. Against the USA, you need to cause damage early. Otherwise, mid-game, he gets tow missile upgrade. He builds a fire base, and his base pushes across the map, and it's GG. You want to do as much damage as possible to that USA. Okay, so big tech push. The Vs need to go back, man. Just send the Vs back. Laser lock everything when you missed out defenders, and then clean up the slow RPGs by themselves later. Lost all of that. So he's capable of a big tech push, and then also no quick palace either. He's doing a second Dom Stiller. All things to take into consideration. Another Vendetta game. So this time we've got laser against tank. Is he going to know eco? Okay, so defensive. What kind of placement is that?
Got my missile launcher. Got my missile launcher.
Upgrade
complete. Ready for here. All finished. Got my missile launcher right here.
Super defensive. Pretty sure. Obviously, I don't know if I'm going to play this exact match and this exact matchup on this exact map, but pretty sure if I... Well, there's two things. 2 gats down the right-hand side, very early game. Send it all the way down one side and just push there. These missile defenders, there would only be like 2 or 3 out by then, and 2 can overwhelm that either. Anyway, 2 can actually overwhelm the 4 if he doesn't laser lock perfectly, I think. And then you want it... Sorry about the Helm Arch repeat, by the way. It's my favorite. This is like 4 or 5 versions of Helm Arch all in one. So I downloaded it on... I downloaded it on YouTube. I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, that's one thing that can work. 2 gas on the left, the right-hand side. Down the left-hand side... So in the actual game, if we play this, I'll tell you what... I'll even tell you now what I'm going to do. 2 supplies. Placement has to be perfect. That's not perfect, Mr. Mo. That could cost you the game, to be honest. You collect loads faster by doing the perfect supply placement. Even that one's not... That is harder to get the perfect supply placement there because you've got all these individual crates, but that's too far away and that's too close. That's massive. Like, the game's probably already decided against the top player based on those 2 supply placements. And I don't care how boring it is for me to say that, and people say, oh, that's all you ever talk about. But the game's already decided. If you played against a Size or a Logica or a Boyka and you did supply placements like that, you've already lost before you've even... You might as well just quit. Unless they disconnect or have a seizure or something. Right, I'll tell you another thing that... I'll tell you what I'm going to do if this matchup appears. I'm going to do outpost for the first unit, GAT for the second unit. Find the drone in the base with them first so that goes down. Or maybe you can do that with the second units that come out, whatever. The first wave is going to be an outpost and a GAT down one side. So when this laser tank engages it, the outpost will fight that off and the GAT will just get in. The second wave could even be the same, a GAT and then outpost again. You want to kill that drone early on, at least with this first or second wave, and the second wave can go down the other side. Or in fact, if I think he's going to do this barracks, which he might well do, you could do the first wave will be outpost GAT. And then for the second wave, just GAT. And then after that, well, maybe you could even do a troop crawlers on the right-hand side. There's quite a few options. Pretty sure, though, my first 2 units, if this matchup happens, I guarantee you, outpost GAT. Unless I forget this. I'm not even going to watch the rest of that. Don't need to. Just need to know the opening. Like I said, all of these replays, I'm not going to remember every single detail. I don't want to watch too much. All I care about is the openings. The opening seconds and minutes is what's going to win me games. So far, I remember he's capable of the aggressive work. His gameplay in general isn't that great. Which gives me confidence, and he's not been playing that high level competition. What other things did he do? Like the 3 supplies when he was Nuke versus China on that, and Desolate District, Arctic Lagoon. What did he do there? Can't remember what he actually did there. But whenever the matchup flashes up, and naturally the game will probably trigger my memory. I can't remember what matchup that was. I might have to watch it again. Right, H7 Lev versus Mo again. Canyon of the Dead this time. This one's got cars. I'll show you where the cars are. Cars. Hang on, is he on... What the hell? Is this V1? I'm sure there's cars. Oh, there it is. Okay, so he's demo. Is he going to go for the Terror cars? No, he's not. So he's not going for the Terror cars. So if you had a GLA mirror, which he does, this GLA, I'm pretty sure, can get that Terror car faster because you command... Actually, I'll show you. Your work... Oh, no, his worker has started there in that case, which is probably... Maybe it's a bit randomized. I think it is randomized. But if your worker starts there, start building your barracks here, get that Terror car, go into his base, you probably kill a load of workers. I mean, this one here, look how far away that is. I'm sure that's further away. Let's count it in screens. That's like one whole screen up to that tree there. It's like one whole tree and 3/4. Whereas there, let's say your worker spawns there. That's one whole screen up to like that tree-ish. It's closer, man. Because the one whole screen is up to there. And where's the car? Lost the car. Oh, there. One whole screen is up to there, and then it's a quarter. So you've got a whole half a screen more for that worker to get that car. So this is what... these maps are not perfectly balanced. One of the rules in the World Series is if you get a mirror, like you get demo versus demo. Oh, it's demo versus demo. You get demo versus demo. This spot here has got the advantage, but the rules state that it will not be reversed and the spots won't be reversed. So this player will probably... If he goes to that Terror car, he's got an advantage. He might win, he might not. But let's say he does win and he wins from that, it's not going to be reversed. So the rules are unfair. That's my view anyway. Okay, so... I forgot what we're doing. Oh yeah, we're paying attention to what H is. So he's doing... You can pretty much anticipate. Look, his supply placement there is too close. You want to do it. If you're in any doubt, always move your supply further back. I mean, he's got 4 workers in there. Can he get a 5th? He's not collecting on 5, so it's not optimal. He's only collecting on 4 there. I mean, you want to be collecting on 5 or 6 minimum. Is he going to TNT that? That's interesting. So he's not TNTing the tunnel. Unless that got completed, then he might have TNT'd it. He's also going to get in there. He's doing a fast 3rd supply as well, which actually I recommend in Chile. Oh, Mo. Oh, Mo. Poor Mo. The fake actually saved him there. Actually, that supply... Yeah, it's going to go down to the hole. Mo's workers are just everywhere, man. Poor Mo. That's a plot. That can still be cancelled. Oh, man. So, I mean, yeah, okay, he's done a cool terror attack. That supply there is wide open. Fast 3rd supply over here also... pretty open. You could get a technical there and stop that. Okay, he's cleared that, but his worker placement there is not great. These workers, where the hell are they? They're running away from that. Running away from that terrorist. The problem is we're going with that terror car, though. The problem is going for that terror car is your first terrorist will be queued over there and go and get it, but then your terror tech might be slower. Might be. I'll have to test it. I think it might be slower because you'll be waiting for your 4th terrorist to get out, depending on how fast your arms dealer is. I mean, then he's going quite with a full. Are they full? They look like they had RPGs inside of it. So, okay, so he likes to go for a terror attack. I think we've seen that a few times now. He gets in the herb game, he got an aggressive tunnel up and then did a terror attack, but he likes to go for a terror attack. I'm pretty sure. If I defend against that, it's going to be a win. Canyon of the Dead is the one we watched. Right, okay, so the thing is, what I'm going to do here is try and find this mystery replay, because I know some people will also have this problem. What I'm going to do is count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, so I've watched 11 replays. What I'm going to do now is show you this. If I go back here, my documents, back into replays, I'm going to delete the first 11 replays, which is, well, look at that, 11 items selected. Right, so one of these now I don't have. So what I can actually do, if I make a... I just make a temp folder. I get rid of... the thing is I want to watch these. I'm going to delete this Mo... I know what I'm going to do. I'm gonna get rid of those 8 replays, cut them, put it in temp. I'm gonna see if I can watch all of these replays now. If I can watch all of them, then I know it's one of these that is the faulty replay. This is the way I do it. There might be a faster way, but whatever. Let's fast forward this music to see if we can find a better song. Already listened to this a lot. Thing is, I've actually got CNC remaster music, and I'm gonna play this. This is basically all the songs in the remaster. I like that music in the moment. Right, you see, here one of the replays is the faulty one because there's not. There were only 2 appeared there, whereas I've got 18 here. So what I'm gonna do is swap that around. So I'm gonna put these replays here in temp, and then I'm gonna go back in here. I'm trying to find out which half or which quarter or whatever has the bad replay. Oh my god, so I've got 2. Okay, so I've got a bad replay in here as well. That's annoying. I'm gonna try randomly deleting some now, so I'm gonna delete. I think actually it might be the freestyler ones. I think freestyler replays. I'm gonna put the freestyler ones in there. I'm gonna try watching like 3 at a time now. So I know I've got a few bad replays. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna go back into the game. Again, I told you this is gonna be raw. But this is real life problems that you come across in Zero, and nobody knows really how to fix it. I could do some research and find out what replay I don't have. There's only 2 there now, so one of those. I mean, let's watch these 2, and I'll delete one of them without watching it. I mean, the one replay I'm not going to be able to watch anyway. So, right, okay. HSN Leb is Inf versus Tox. Okay, so we've got an imbalance. Is he going to Helix? Is he going to Helix? No, he's not Helixing. But the thing is, will he against me? He's won quite a few against Mo, so he's probably pretty confident against Mo, but will he Helix against me? It's a possibility. He's also sent a minigunner out to the left here. This is another map, by the way, Deduso. I think this is in the map pool. Yeah, it is. So he's done a bunker on the right. Interestingly here, the one thing I'm paying attention to here, which buildings he got mines on, he's got no mines. And I don't think in any of the replays so far I've seen him do quick mines. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, then it can't be that many replays. But again, oh no, this is not. I thought that was Hson's tunnel, but I keep getting the armies mixed up. He's actually gone for fast oil capture. Okay, interesting. Fast oil capture on. Well, I tried to get 3 oils. Mo, man, with these aggressive tunnels. That's worked. And that's something I don't normally do, is these aggressive random tunnels. But Mo has done it. What I might do is actually see the path that Mo took, if he just sent them literally across the map, or if he's waypointed them down the side. Because either way, they got into the base. And that was even with minigunners going across the map. But I mean, he was going for the oils. So as long as, if Mo was to replay this, he should deny the oils with this first technical and also get them tunnels up, and it would be GG. I don't know if he's going to win this because he's also lost part of his base. First outpost was aggressive, went straight across the map. He likes bunkers, and bunkers are recommended for him. I highly recommend making them. So he actually won that game. I'm going to watch the replay though and just check the route that Mohammed sent those. So he's just literally gone straight across the map. He's just gone down both sides, and I think even Hsn probably even saw that one, and he's still not done it. He's still not got it. So they've just gone straight across the map, so that's pretty decent. But what he's done, Mo has not got any tunnels in the middle. So whilst he's got aggressive tunnels, he's not got any tunnels in the middle. So that's why the outpost just comes straight through the middle and kills his base. So you got to find a balance, man. I personally would skip that tunnel on his second supply and do that in the middle and stop that outpost from coming through. Okay, air against nuke. No eco. Combat Chinook. Combat Chinook. That's really interesting to know that he's capable of doing that, because then I'll make my first 2 units as scouts. I'll also waypoint scout to make sure that he's done a no eco or a combat Chinook, and I'll make my first unit as gats. Even if it's no eco, the first 2 gats are not that bad against no eco. I mean, a no eco should still win, but knowing that this is going to come, if I have 2 gats out straight away, might cause GG. Oh, HSN, man, that is bad. I mean, past this point, do I really care? I don't really care. I just wanted to know what he's capable of build order-wise, and he's capable of a combat Chinook. Alright, so now I'm going to go back to desktop. I'm going to delete... So it's that weird one versus Husum. I guess Husum or what Husam got a weird map, so I'm going to delete that, and then I'm going to add some... I'm going to add these freestyler ones, because they're the ones I want to watch the most, because Freestyler's the best player that he's played. And then go back into the game. Okay, so here, it looks like him and Freestyler played a replay that I'm not going to be able to watch. That's interesting. So what I'll do, I'll get rid of the Freestyler ones, and I'll watch everything but the Freestyler ones. So I'll get that one, that one. Here he played under a different name. He played under Mentor. Get these nickname ones. I'll try watching them ones next. See if that works. To be honest, you could probably do this one by one, drip feed them in. If it doesn't work, just delete it, or you can go and find a replay. But I don't think I'm going to put that much effort into go and find a replay. Although if I don't watch... you see, only 2 have appeared again. This is strange. Don't understand how I don't have the map, because since I have about 1,000 maps, literally. Okay, we've got Mental. This is HSN now. He's playing under a different name. And then we've got Hacker GT. So we've got Air versus Laser again. Is he going to do... Oh... Similar build order, but he's going for a dropper this time as well. So if I was going to do the Avenger full V thing, probably do your supply a little bit further in the middle so you can long distance collect from here. And if he does that drop, then you can probably clear it up with your V or your Dozer or something like that. But again, he's done airfield and then he's done this. So I think... yeah, it's just defending against that first initial rush. So this video is already approaching an hour, so I'll probably watch this one replay. I need to go and do something anyway. I'll probably end it there, but just let you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch a couple more replays, and then that's pretty much my preparation done. I'm going to go into a few hours of warm-up. My games are at 1900. It's 16:28 now, so it's like, what, 2.5 hours away, something like that. So, right, what matchup we got here? Actually, I just want to see what army he is. What the hell is this, man? I don't think he's going to do this. Oh no, that's not him. He's USA. So he's going down the right-hand side to try and put the pressure on the economy. I think a 3 barracks build order probably could work on this map. Do a barracks like back here, barracks in the middle, barracks here. Block off all the entrances, a load of tank hunters, and get inside of the garrisons and stuff, and then push them there, do a helix behind it or whatever. Yeah. So again, I'm just watching the opening. Right, I'm gonna wrap up the video here, guys. I need to go and do something, and then I'm gonna do a few hours of warm-up. So I just wanted to basically walk you through how I'm watching replays and also that missing map thing. If I wanted to, I could go and... Well, actually, I don't even know how I could get that map, to be honest. I don't know what map is missing. I could go and find the name of it, but then I got to find the actual map file. But yeah, that's a bit of my preparation. 55 minutes of what I'm going through before my tournament game. So I'm going to go and find hard 1v1s online now and just warm up ready for the game. So GG, hopefully you learned something, and hopefully it helps you win a few games in the future, whether it's for the World Series or for another tournament or whatever. GG, and I'll see you in the next video.